This is the Monday edition of the Newsish Roundup, bringing you news and happenings of Eastern Oregon. Thank you to our sponsors, Grand Ronde Hospital, Northwest Furniture and Mattress, and EONI.
I'm Bree Troutman.
And I'm Alex McCadden. A new bill under consideration by the Oregon legislature will potentially impact all of our lives. Anthony Bailey, CFO of Oregon Trail Electric Cooperative, stopped by the studio to talk to us about the current cap-and-trade legislation, House Bill 2020.
A carbon tax places a value on carbon emissions in the societal damage they do to the atmosphere. And when they do that, it's kind of like paying a penalty for your emission of that carbon. A cap and trade takes it one step further, where instead of just paying a tax, you get these allowances in the beginning, and then it's like a game of musical chairs, where every year they reduce the allowances that they give you, and as they reduce the allowances that they give you, the price of these allowances goes up over time. It creates an incentive, or in some cases a disincentive, to emit carbon, because the more you emit, the more you're going to pay. Anything the government wants to reduce its use, let's say cigarettes, sugars in soda pop, any of those kinds of taxes, what they call a sin tax, it's kind of the same thing here. They're treating this in the same capacity that they would those other taxes. When you get into this bill specifically, they're talking about an initial price of about $15 per ton of carbon. Now, in a Wall Street Journal article, and I want to quote this because it's really almost unbelievable. This is in a Wall Street Journal article on October 28, 2018. It says a global price on carbon between $135 and $5,500 per ton would be needed to forestall a climate apocalypse. Well, let me put it in terms of a car.
Okay.
The average car emits 4.6 tons of carbon per year. Okay. So if you put that at $135 a ton, that's a $621 tax for you driving your car for a year, in addition to what you're paying today. On the high end, if you use the $5,500 a ton that we just talked about, you're talking $25,300 a year to emit that same carbon.
Be sure and watch Anthony's full interview explaining the details of the bill and its potential effects on the lives of Eastern Oregonians. The Joint Committee in Carbon Reduction will hold a public hearing on this bill on February 25th at the Baker City OTAC office.
Let me introduce you to another one of Blue Mountain Humane Society's furry friends. This is Teeny, and he is the cutest dog ever.
Hi, La Grande Alive TV and Beyond. I'm here with Jamie, and she has brought a chunky little friend here this evening who is in need of a loving home. Jamie, will you please tell us about this little guy?
Definitely. So here is Teeny. We call him Teeny the Snorter because he enjoys snorting at us. And he was brought in as a stray. He was found out in Union. He came in with a brother. We called him Chubbs. He was, a skinny blonde chihuahua. And so they came in together, and Chubbs has gotten adopted, and so Teeny is still with us here and is looking for his forever home. Aw, Teeny. And so, so we were thinking Teeny is about 5 years old based on his dental. And he really loves to just kind of follow along you, go on walks with you. He doesn't look like a runner, but he runs. Like, he can run and keep up with a strong walk. And actually, one of the best things I've noticed when we were driving over here, I had one of those reusable laundry bags in the back of my car, and he just jumped right in it. So clearly he loves being a purse dog. So if you have a bag and that bag is in need of a dog, he belongs in it. So he is dying to be your next purse dog and just pretty much wants to go everywhere you go and do everything you do.
He seems like he would be a great companion for somebody.
Yeah, and also you should see him with his ears up. When he perks these little ears up, he is just absolutely adorable as well. He has this face you should definitely check out. But yeah, so if you are interested in a purse dog, a little doggy that wants to sit on your lap and be your best friend, please come down to Blue Mountain Humane Association and visit Teeny. He is looking for a forever home, and hopefully you are looking for a Teeny the Snorter.
Aren't you sitting down? Let him walk a little bit.
Oh. Teeny.
There you go, buddy.
Good boy.
Oh, he's a chunkers.
Good boy, Teeny. What are you doing?
Teeny, your tummy's not so teeny.
What are you doing? Good boy. Hi.
So cute.
I know. Look
very vocal.
What do you want to do? What do you want to do? Do you want to go hang out? Oh, that's my hair. What do you want to do? Hmm?
He seems like he would be great for somebody that has, you know, like a relaxed lifestyle that needs, he seems like he'd do well like in a car, like somebody likes to travel, like be a little buddy for somebody.
Oh, definitely. He wants to sit in your front seat, hang out with you. If you want to hang out and watch television, he will be on the couch, either on your lap or right next to you. And he'll just follow along. It's great. I don't ever have to put him on a leash. I can just call him, and he just learned his name. I call him Teeny Weenie sometimes. And he comes right to you, so he's awesome. He also loves to play in the snow, even though it's right now kind of above his belly level. He still wants to get out there and smell everything he can and lick up some snowballs.
So this little gem is available at the Blue Mountain Humane Association if you are interested in adopting Teeny.
As you may or may not have noticed, the Newsish Roundup will be having 2 episodes per week now. One episode early in the week, and the second one on Thursday, with the individual stories released on the off days. So watch for these new segments and be sure to thank our sponsors for making this expansion possible.
And that's our Newsish Roundup for today. Thank you to our sponsors, Grand Ron Hospital, Northwest Furniture and Mattress, and EONI.
I'm Alex McCadded.
And I'm Bree Troutman. And we'll see you next time on the Newsish Roundup.